I'm Steve.
And I'm Jason. What are we talking about today? We're talking about Carol Vorderman and her latest revelations about her love life.
Oh,
we're going to have to explain.
Fantasies.
We're going to have to explain first who Carol Vorderman is for those that don't know.
Can I do that?
You can do that. Yes, you've got to start at the beginning, though. You've got to start at the beginning.
All right. Well. Okay. So we used to have, we still do have a program over here called Countdown.
Correct.
And it's a mathematical and a word game, I suppose, where people compete to be able to make words.
Smart people.
Yeah. Yes. So you get random letters, and you have to make a word. The more letters you can use up, you're the winner. And also mathematical equations. So you have a load of numbers chucked at you, and an n number that you have to end up with. So you can do timesing, dividing, multiplying, whatever. Well, the lady originally, who was the smart person, who then would say, well, if you did this, and this, you'd end up with that, or you'd end up with that.
She's like the co-host. She
was the smart one. So you had the presenter, who was like the face of it, and then Carol Vorderman, who was the smart cookie. But she was always fairly attractive.
Yes. Yes.
You know, in a girl.
She wasn't stunning, was she? She was fairly attractive and very smart.
She was like Kylie. She was a bit like Kylie in Neighbours.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Before she came back with Robbie Williams.
Yes, exactly. So that's who Carol Vorderman is. That's where she started out life. Yes. However, she has gone on to be
a MILF.
Huge. Oh my God. She's the first to admit, I would have thought, I don't know, that she may have had the odd little tweak done to enhance her natural beauty.
Yes.
But oh my God, she's gorgeous. I mean, she is.
She's 62 now. She's just kind of matured into herself. So she's gone from being kind of above average to being quite a stunning looking lady, especially for her age, you know. So yes, she's kind of a bit of a MILF. If you ever look on her Instagram, I did look on her Instagram today, and she's always sort of teaching around a little like sports, little skinny sports tops, and she's got big personality,
lady things,
big personalities, two of them. And
no, I gotta confess,
very shapely.
What happens is Jason tends to say, I come up with the odd topic, but Jay tends to mastermind these things about what we're going to talk about. And I was so excited about Carol Vorderman. There are 3 women in the world for me, apart from my wife, obviously, that do you know what I am absolutely not fixated with, but think they are stunningly gorgeous. Yeah. One of them is Carol.
I've got to ask you the other 2 are now.
Oh, okay. Susie Perry is the other.
I know the name.
Yeah, sure you do. She used to host MotoGP. She did the Gadget show for quite some time. She now does Formula One commentary, yeah. I think, Sky. And the other, you won't know the other one, is Christina Trevelyan off Antiques Road Trip.
No, I don't know her. Is she an antique herself? She sounds like she could be.
Well, no, she's gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous.
2 top ones for me while we're on the subject. Salma Hayek.
Who?
Don't tell me you don't know who Salma Hayek is.
I genuinely don't.
I will stick a photo on here. So you're gonna have to watch this through so you know who she is. And the other one you may not know, I'm sure you won't know now, I'm going to say it. Monica Bellucci.
No idea. Is that James Belushi's daughter?
No relation, I'm sure. But I will put photos up of all the said ladies so we can all have a good look. So before we go back, so Carol Vorderman, so she's a bit of a MILF. She's about 62. And she was doing a show a couple of weeks ago now. And the question came up about her love life. Now, she's basically said that she doesn't believe in the
monogamy.
The monogamy. Yeah, she doesn't believe that we should live our life. You know, should get married to one person and live your life. She's been married twice before. She's now at the stage of her life where she's got numerous special friends. That's code for fuck buddies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically.
She's got numerous special friends, and who complete her life. She feels freer than she's ever felt before. She's got numerous special friends that she's had for a few years. They all know about each other. No, they don't know each other, but they know about each other.
Of each other.
And one of them's an astronaut. Now, there was only one astronaut that sprang to mind when she said that. And I had to Google, he's married. I've looked at all the British astronauts I can find, and they're all married. So either she's just let something out the bag that she shouldn't do. Did you think the same?
It just, all that did was filled me with jealousy and hatred for said person. So I don't want to know who it is. I really don't. I would much rather they didn't exist.
I'm going to say, so there's two ways to look at this. Obviously, she's as a female, she's kind of saying, I'm living the life that I want to live and all the rest of it, and damn with tradition and all the rest of it. But I have to say that I thought she was quite a classy bird, but she's gone down. Whatever attractiveness that she had is now evaporated because
Jason,
she's a bit of an old slapper.
Take this off the air right now. Take it off the air. I am not going to have you talking about her like that. What is wrong with you?
I believe. I've been married 30 years, so I do believe in relate. She says, you can't expect to find everything that you want in one person. I disagree with you. I think you're selling yourself short. You're an attractive woman who could go out and get a bloke who's going to treat one bloke who's going to treat you right all the time, rather than divvying yourself up between all and sundry and living your life like.
I know what I'd do if I was her. I'd do exactly the same thing. If I look like, I'll be constantly playing with myself. But if I look like her, I'd do exactly the same thing.
What, you'd be sleeping around?
Right. I would.
Yeah. Oh my! So you still think she's a classy bird?
She doesn't have to be. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
Do you think women who want
to her?
So you think women who want to live their lives like that? Because to be honest with you, and I know a lot of people sort of compare men and women. I think women are the moral guardians of the world. Because if you look at if everybody thought like men, we'd just be shagging us at each other stupid all the time. I mean, you've got to go look at the gay community. And I apologise for anyone who's offended about this, but I would say that most gay men, not all of them, I know some are in monogamous relationships, but most gay men sleep around all the time, constantly.
Right, but
I've got a neighbour. I've got a gay neighbour, lives next door one. Lovely, lovely guy. But when I first moved in, I thought he was getting robbed like weekly, because every other day there's a young lad on the door with his hoodie up like that, looking all sheepish all around, knocking on his door, and it is his special friends, and he admits it. He'll tell me all about it. He admits. I tell him he's a right tart. I called him a tart to his face. In fact, we've had a conversation on Facebook this morning about him being tart because he was on about the lad that lives the other side of him wanting to get him in his dungeon. So if women thought like men, we'd never get any work done. We'd never do anything.
They're never going to, are they? Because our entire makeup is we were never designed to be tied down to one person, whether you like it or not. No. Our entire thing, no, it is. Our basic, fundamental thing that we're built to do is spread our seed far and wide so that you can make lots more little cases.
Disagree.
Yes, it's true.
Why is it then that when siblings are too close together? Look at these inbred families that you get sometimes.
We've done the royal family. Cousins. We don't need to go back there.
When cousins are doing cousins and all the rest, when people are too close. So if you've got a father that you don't know who it is, and you just met a girl who don't know who her father is, and it happens to be the same one, you're going to end up with children that aren't proper. So we're not designed to spread seeds.
What about Adam and Eve? How did that all start off then?
Go back to episode number 6 and find out.
That fed in nicely, didn't it?
It did feed in nicely. I just hope it was episode number 6. It might be number 7 or 8. But my memory's pretty good, but not that good. But no, so I don't.
And we carry on talking about Carol.
Is your wife going to watch?
Can we look at pictures of Carol?
Your wife's never going to let you out again if she's watching you going out spreading your seed everywhere.
No. The church then decided that that's not a good thing. So hence marriage all came about and all the other bits and pieces. So and you're doing morally wrong if you go out and do what your body is craving to do, which is basically spread your seed far and wide.
Does that work for women as well, though? But that doesn't. Hang on, but that doesn't work for women, because if women do that, then they've got a baby then for 9 months, haven't they?
Right. No, right. Have a look at nature. So the bloke comes in, does its stuff, buggers off, and leaves the female to raise the cub, to raise the little.
What about
whatever it does?
What about penguins?
Other than there's the odd exception.
What about swans?
Oh.
Who do that nice little lovey thing with their faces, with their heads?
No, that's photoshopped. What they're actually doing is fighting. Don't you go worrying about that. So can we talk back about Carol?
Go on, let's talk about Carol.
Any pictures? Is there anything to look at about her?
Well, I'll put some on afterwards, but I'm not.
Okay.
Now.
So nothing now. Nothing at this minute in time. No. I feel robbed, Jay, if I'm brutally honest. I do feel a bit shortchanged.
Well, I'm sorry, mate. You'll just have to go back to your case catalogue and hopefully you shoot your load before you get to page 40.
Those pages have long gone. Became paquet mache. I think they turned them into a train set tunnel.
Oh dear me. You're a bad lad. So you still think that? So you still think so? I'm going to go with. Sorry, Carol Vorderman. Your attractiveness has gone from 9 down to about 6 for me.
No, I am saying good for you, mate. Do you know what? If you've got it, get out there, flaunt it. I can understand her not. She's had 2 failed marriages. It's different for a woman. Why would she want to freaking wash someone's socks and pants again for the next however long?
Can I just ask you one thing though? What happens when she's 81? And doing the same thing?
Does it matter? Does it matter? As long as she's happy.
She's going to get through some lube, isn't she?
Do you know what? Well, yeah, maybe she is. But then again, she might have some work done on that, so it's permanently dripping. I go permanent.
And I wonder if there's any astronauts' wives out there who have been suddenly started going through there. Because one particular astronaut, who I'm not going to say his name, but I know you're all thinking his name as soon as I've said it.
You're assuming he's British.
I am assuming he's British.
It might be Howard Wolowitz for all you know.
I put in Carol Vorderman, astronaut, onto Google, sorry, and there's only one picture with one astronaut that came constantly. Oh, and the other interesting thing on that, if you watch the clip that I've sent you, she does mention about bisexuality, and I wonder if one of her friends is a woman.
Why not?
She might go up from a 6 to a 7 now.
Yeah.
But maybe even an 8.
Yeah, I was going. Why not?
As long as I can watch.
Yeah.
Okay, a 9 if I can watch.
10 if you can join in.
11 if I can join in.
There you are, Carol.
There you are, Carol. You're back up there now. So, Carol Vorderman.
Yeah, she was worried about this. I'm telling you now.
She was. Well, to be honest with you, when I first saw the article on it, I have to say that most of the comments from men and women were quite negative. You know, it's a big thing to say on national television, I think, to come out with that.
But she was very worried. She was very worried. I spoke to her earlier on today, and she said, "I don't want to get torn to shreds today, Steve." I said, "Don't you worry." I said, "You're safe with me." She said, "Well, it's more Jason I'm worried about." I said, "Well, he'll come round," and there we are. So we've ended good.
Yeah. She can come for tea next week, but make sure she brings Angela with her.
Fair enough. You can come to mine anytime, honey. You don't need to bring anything.
She can come now for tea. We can have cream fingers. Cream fingers and a...
We'll get the rap group in.
We'll get the smelly finger boys in. I don't know. Right, we'll call that a day. Carol Vorderman, I'm sorry, she's a 6 for me. And Steve still loves her to bits, and he's probably going to propose to her now. She's found out she's got tendencies. Thanks very much for watching. See you all next time.
Unless Christina jumps in first. Yeah. Unless Christina jumps in first. Got to say, she's ranking first. But
we'll post the pictures up. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
See you later, everybody. Take care.